What's good? This is Cam Reddish from the Atlanta Hawks, and you're watching Three Point Conversion.
Hey, Nate, I know the big thing heading into tonight's game was urgency. I guess, what did you think about the urgency here tonight through 48 minutes?
I thought we was pretty solid, throughout the game, all four quarters. We dropped that fourth quarter, but I liked, our communication on the defensive end of the floor. I thought offensively we had some movement, and we was pretty consistent for four quarters.
I know you said this morning the guards, you want to see them really lead in terms of the communication, the connection. Just what did you think about all of your guards tonight and what they were able to do?
It's not just the guards, not to cut off.
Yeah.
I mean, cut you off, but it's not just the guards. Everybody, we need everybody. Our voices connect us on the defensive end of the floor. That is a way you are connected, or you get connected on the defensive end of the floor, and it's something that, since I've been playing and since I've been coaching, it's one of the most difficult things to teach with the team. And I thought we were better tonight. Defensively, we had a couple mistakes. I thought we played really every possession. Played to win every possession, and I was pretty consistent with that for four quarters. I heard about that second half, and they told me that they were going to go treat him, but he would be back for his time, that we normally rotate him back into the game. And that's what the game is all about. You got to make plays, and we've been in this situation a lot this season where those shots have not fallen for us. When you have open looks, a team is trying to make a run. You need to make that. You need to make that shot, and it's a make or miss league. And some of these fourth quarters, we've had some open looks. We haven't knocked down those shots. Tonight, we was able to do that to stop the run.
We're going to use the mic if possible.
Hey, Nate, just what did you think of the rebounding tonight? I think they were able to grab 12 offensive boards.
We still got to get better. I mean, we was fumbling a couple of those boards. We have to. It's something that, as I told our guys, if you don't want to hear me talk about it, then do it. And it's as simple as when that shot goes up, everybody's name was put on the board tonight to rebound. So to just make it clear that I'm not talking to certain individuals, I'm talking to the entire team. We have to do a better job of getting in, boxing out, and pursuing the ball. And, teams are sending 3-4 guys, to the boards. So we just have to do a better job of that.
Coach, you guys are my sleepers to come out of the East. Now, I understand it's a long season to get to that point with the COVID spike and whatnot, but one of my reasons is because you guys' depth. Can you kind of talk to me how that gets you to that point, at least just getting through the regular season?
Well, the depth, is we have to build our chemistry with our roster when it's healthy. Depth has helped us in the past. When we've had a lot of injuries, we're playing with our depth right now. But until you make that work, it's just depth. And we have some potential, but we got to make that work. And we have not really had our full roster really here long enough to work on that. We've had injuries to Dre and now Bogey. Cam was out. So that's something that, hopefully will help us as we, continue the season.
On Zoom, we have a question from Kevin Chenard.
Coach Gallo, Cam, and Lou all got into double figures tonight. For this team, what is the key to offense when Trey sits?
Normally we are playing through Lou and Gallo with that second unit. We run some actions for Cam, but those are the guys that we're playing through. in that second unit, and they're proven scorers, guys that can put the ball in the basket. They make good decisions with the basketball, and those are the guys that we're going to put the ball in their hands. So, what is it? Put it in their hands and let them do what they've been doing their whole career. Lou has been a scorer his whole career. So has Gallo. Cam has come in and given us some offense with that second unit. So, those are the three guys that we're playing through.
On Zoom, we have one more question from Christos Saltas.
Hello, Coach. Congratulations on the win, first of all. Coach, for you as a team, it was that win a step on the right direction in terms of the way that the energy that you made on the floor on both ends, the way that you slow Cole Anthony down, and your defensive effort overall?
I just like the way we responded, tonight. Coming on the road and just being solid. I think throughout the game, some of the things that we talked about, I felt we did. And one of those was the communication on both ends of the floor. Defensively communicating to each other, offensively communicating, getting organized. Playing, trying to be solid from start to finish. One of the things that I talked about is, trying to play the perfect game. You can't do that, but we're going to try. And every possession, we got to try to win that possession on both ends of the floor. And, that was our focus tonight, and not just the fourth quarter, but the entire game. All right.
How's your neck doing? And was it at all related to? I know you took a hit to the mouth earlier in the game, or was it something different?
Nah, it was literally just my neck has been a little sore. And then just getting that elbow to the face, just kind of turn my neck and just whip. I don't know. I wouldn't say whiplash, but it just made my neck turn. I just kind of felt kind of weird, and then I had to go to the back and get it rubbed out. So that's pretty much all it is. Kind of sore, but it's all right.
It's fine now.
Yeah, it's all right.
Just how do you feel about tonight's win, and how important was it to get this one to bounce back from that loss to the Rockets?
Oh, it was important, very important. It felt like a must-win game for us, even though, it's the beginning of the season, may not be, but it felt like it. And we knew we let one get away last game, and so we needed to come out here and take care of business. So I like the mindset we had and the approach we had today, and just came out and just took care of business.
Right. Max from Sports Talk 2319 and Charles Phillips. I interviewed you your rookie year, and we talked about you adapting to collegiate level to the NBA game. Obviously, interviewing now, you've done that thus far, perennial all-star, one of the best players in the league. So you're obviously able to accomplish anything you set out to accomplish. So that being said, when we look back at this interview one day, when it's all said and done, what are some things that you want to accomplish when you look back at it?
I want to be a multiple NBA champion. That's my goal. I know if I'm winning championships, all the individual accolades going to be there. So that's my first priority with everything. I just want to win. And I know we win at the end of the day, everything's going to take care of itself. So hopefully throughout my career down the line, you'll be able to just look at me as a winner instead of anything else. And I know if you look at me at that, then some individual things have fallen along that way too.
How do you see that? Like, what do you see on the floor? How do you determine that in your
it's just kind of just having a feeling chemistry, just knowing where guys are at, and then it's just all about making the right read. And some nights, like last game, I'll have 7 turnovers because I'm just not making the right read, and a ball will get tipped or deflected. But a night like tonight, where I'm able to make those passes crisp and just get it across court, it's something that I just it's just a feel thing. I just kind of know where my guys are at 90% of the time, and then they do the rest. So. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I was watching it in the back. My head was down, but I was looking up at TV. Yeah, it's big. Big for us. Our last couple of games, guys have. I mean, the opposing team kind of just came in and made a run, and I think tonight our guys just. I mean, Cam made some big shots. Gallo made a big three to end the third quarter. It was big. Lou had some good floaters, and I think we kind of just kept the lead where it was and never let them get on a too big of a run. Yeah. I mean, I told him I want to see him out there on the court. As much as I know he's a tough competitor, and I mean, I've watched him in college, and then just telling him how I mean, this is different. I mean, he went from a national champion to losing a lot, and for me, I mean, I feel like the same way. We come out of college, won a lot of games, and coming here to the NBA, you have to go through a learning curve. So just telling him just to keep going and keep get healthy, get right first, and then just focus on getting better. And then as the years go, he'll start to see the results. So just telling him that.
Okay, what has the message been from Nate, and what is the team's mindset with rebounding right now? Obviously, Clint takes care of business in the paint, but I know Nate has talked about guards needing to do a little bit more of that too.
Yeah, he's been preaching just for everybody to go help rebound. We know we have the best rebounder in the league, but he can't do it by himself. It's not an individual sport, so we know Clint needs help, JC needs help. So the guards got to get back and rebound and help him out, especially on the long rebound. So just continue to preach just for everybody to go back and rebound, because when we get rebounds, we're able to push and not give teams second opportunities. So.
Great. Scored 10 of 28 points in the first quarter. Was it more to come out and be aggressive?
I mean, every night is to come out and just be aggressive, and it's not always to come out and score. It's to come out and just make plays. So I'm always trying to come out and just be aggressive and just try to take what the defense is giving me.
On Zoom, we have a question from Christos Saltos.
Hey, Trey, congratulations on the win, first of all. For you guys, how big part of your identity is the way to bounce back after tough losses, tough nights, and stuff like that?
I mean, it's big for our identity just to understand we can't get on another losing streak, and it's important to bounce back after a loss. Anytime you lose in this league, you want to find a way to make it up and get a win. So we just took care of business tonight.
And how easy make your game players like Clint, JC, Lou, Gallo? How important is to have teammates like these?
It's very important if you want to win. Like I just said, it's not an individual sport, so not one person can do it by himself. And I mean, I have great teammates that can help and make plays, and I know I'm not out there by myself, so I'm able to go out and trust my teammates and make plays, and those guys do it, and it's fun to play with these guys.
Just how much do you enjoy that aspect of the game?
I mean, I enjoy it. I mean, if somebody wants to talk and turn me up, that's on them. It's fun. I mean, it's basketball. I mean, I grew up playing up and playing against older guys, so nobody really respected me when I was a kid, and so I always had to talk trash and let them know I was in the gym and let them know. So I mean, I don't know where it started, and I'm for sure okay with not talking trash and just letting the game do the talking. But if somebody wants to, I mean, play a certain way and talk trash and get into that game, I mean, I can do it too. So I've seen it all. Yeah. I mean, that's for other players to do it. I seen Draymond give me some stuff around playoffs last year. I mean, me and him got into it a couple times. But no, it's fun. I think it's a part of the game. And I mean, anybody who's a real competitor and really is trying to win, understands that that's part of the game. And also they know, or they should know, like there's certain people you shouldn't be really talking trash to and getting them going. So I think that's another thing.
Thanks, Fred.
Oh, I can see how I'm looking crazy. I'm ready for y'all whenever, though. I'm good. I'm ready for you. Always important, to bounce back after a loss on the road. Just important for us to, take some pride on the defensive end. Obviously, offensively, I feel like we can fix some things, but we don't have an issue scoring. So I feel like, we just try to lock in on one end and then it paid off.
Starters were out there until I think like 2.5 minutes ago or so in the fourth quarter. What did you think about while you guys were here?
Yeah, I mean, we closed it out. I like it like that. Mostly comfortable fourth, keeping the lead, keeping them at bay. So, obviously I always like to see our guys, our bench guys get it in play, but, we got to win the game. Just close it out how we need to. So win is win.
Still 12 offensive rebounds for the Magic tonight. What has y'all's mindset been with rebounding? And I know you you're saying, but also I know Nate has kind of said guards have to help too with how many threes teams shoot. Just kind of what is the mindset in there?
Yeah, for me personally, I felt like when they switched the ball got a little slippery. I was trying to grab like 4 or 5 rebounds and they all like slipped out of my hands. But yeah, we just gotta have a concerted effort of crashing. Can't have guards. CC and I try to do our best, but sometimes those long rebounds has to be a team effort. Guards got to come in and crash. I feel like that'll solve a little bit of issues. So easy fix.
When you're a recipient of one trade,
I mean, you try and give away the secrets, man. People gonna start looking at my eyes, but for real, shoot. But most of the time, I'm reading the ball because, as you said, sometimes it might be a no look. So I always got to be ready, to say the least.
At this point, have you been on the receiving end of so many passes like that? Like I know he also does like the lob off the backboard that you can tell is a pass, not a shot. Have you had enough of those no look passes that you kind of have a feel for that and how to move to get to them?
Yeah, I'm not even like to add to Chris's question as well. I'm not even really reading Trey a lot of the time. I'm reading the defender, because then that will tell me what he's gonna do. Because he makes the play. He makes the right play and at the right moment. Perfect timing. He has perfect timing in those moments. So I just know to be ready to react to what my defender does, and that sort of gives me some more help.
I heard you can make that. Is that just his personality?
No, it's more sort of his on court alter ego, if I call it anything. He tries to get himself motivated, riled up any way he can. I know some guys play angry and that helps them play a little better. And that's Cam one of those guys. So, if he wants to be angry out there, not to say we're going to keep him, try to continue for him to be angry, but if you got to play with that edge, how you need to play with it. And we love it. So.
On Zoom, we have a question from Christos Saltos.
Hey, hello, John. How are you?
Oh, man, I'm doing good.
Great. Congratulations on the win, first of all. For you guys, how big is to bounce back? And in the last 1.5 years that you made the playoffs and now you're one of the best teams in the East, how big part of your identity is this way to bounce back after tough losses and tough situations?
It's a big part of our identity. Just off the standpoint of us being NBA players, the ups and downs this league, gives us and makes us battle through day to day. So I just feel like, us always being mentally strong and understanding that the next team isn't just going to let us walk in there and win any games. We just got to come out with the mentality that, we're confident in our game and understanding what we need to do defensively to win. And that's got to be more of our identity every night, not just, when we're coming off of a loss. So we just got to lock in.
And also speaking about your defensive effort tonight, it was a sign or a step on the right direction for you guys.
Yeah, as I said, I feel like we've never had an issue scoring the ball on this team. We got a lot of guys, that can score the ball at a really high level. So we lock in on the defensive end. I feel like it just gives us a good cushion to play our game, to play free. And we did that tonight. Let's try to build on that. So trying to keep the energy going.